Let's start with the basics. ODBC is like a universal translator for databases. It helps different applications talk to them seamlessly. And DataStage, that's your go-to tool for moving and transforming data efficiently. Imagine ODBC as the bridge connecting DataStage to databases. It's essential for pulling in the right data at the right time. If you get this foundation right, the rest will be a breeze. Hi everyone, I am Catherine Scott, and for over 12 years, I have helped businesses like yours harness the power of ERP systems to unlock their full potential. Today, I want to walk you through how our solution doesn't just meet your needs, it anticipates them. Think of it as your business nervous system, intelligent, responsive, and always working for you. Let's dive into the technical magic behind it, because when you understand how it works, you'll see exactly why it's a game changer. Before jumping into configuration, let's make sure we're equipped. First, your data stage setup should be solid, no surprises there. Then your target database must be ODBC compatible, which is key for smooth integration. Next, grab the right ODBC drivers, they're the secret sauce. And finally, check system permissions, because nothing's more frustrating than an access error just when things start getting interesting. Now let's talk drivers, the unsung heroes of ODBC connections. Finding the right one for your database is step one. Once you know what you need, grab it from official sources, no shady downloads. Follow the installation steps precisely. Skipping a step here can lead to trouble later. Lastly, always double-check your installation. Think of it like making sure your car has fuel before a road trip. You don't want to get stuck. Time to configure. The odbc.ini file is your connection blueprint. Getting it right is crucial. First, find it on your system. No, it's not hiding, just look carefully. Then add your database details, making sure everything is spelled correctly. Next, check the driver path. This part is like giving ODBC its GPS coordinates. Once everything is set, save it and run a quick validation. You want a smooth ride, not a crash landing. The DSN is your shortcut to databases. It's like giving your connection a nickname. Pick a meaningful name, because odbc test 123 might not be too helpful later. Link it correctly to your database and driver. Mislinking here can cause headaches. Add authentication details. Yes, passwords matter. Finally, test it out using system tools. If it works, you're golden. If not, well, time for some troubleshooting magic. Now let's tweak the uvodbc config file. It's like adjusting the final details of a masterpiece. Locate it in DataStage's directories, then plug in your DSN information. Double-check that everything aligns with your odbc.ini file. Consistency is key. Save it, cross your fingers, and validate. If all goes well, your setup is officially solid. Moment of truth, time to test the connection. Running DS Connect is like asking, are we ready to roll? Authentication is your gateway, so make sure it passes smoothly. Next, try executing queries. If they run without issues, you're golden. If errors pop up, don't panic, just check the logs. Think of troubleshooting like detective work, follow the clues. Troubleshooting, the part we all hope to skip but inevitably face. First, check if your driver paths are correct. Missing one can create chaos. Authentication issues. Double-check credentials, because even experts mistype passwords. Firewalls might block access, so ensure your settings are friendly. And finally, the logs, your treasure map to the fix. Errors might look cryptic, but with patience, you'll crack the case. Welcome to the world of ODBC and DataStage. Imagine ODBC as a translator. It helps DataStage understand data from different sources effortlessly. A well-configured ODBC setup makes data flow like magic. But beware, minor misconfigurations can lead to major headaches. Fortunately, troubleshooting is just a few tweaks away. Performance is key. A bad ODBC setup is like a slow internet connection, frustrating and inefficient. Picking the right driver is half the battles. Connection pooling ensures you don't overload your system. Smart query optimization trims down response time. And of course, always keep an eye on performance using monitoring tools. Security is no joke. ODBC connections handle sensitive data, so encryption is a must. Think of it as putting your data in a vault. User access should be strictly controlled because we don't want uninvited guests. Keeping your drivers up to date ensures safety, and monitoring logs helps catch trouble before it starts. ODBC loves making friends. It seamlessly integrates with various databases and platforms. But just like in any friendship, mapping data correctly is key to avoiding misunderstandings. ETL tools are your best ally for smooth integration, and testing ensures your setup doesn't break at the worst possible moment. A well-tuned ODBC setup is like a well-maintained car. It runs smoothly. Always go for the latest stable drivers to avoid issues. Tweaking settings based on workload makes a huge difference. Connection pooling helps manage resources efficiently. And just like your car needs a regular checkup, so does your ODBC configuration. Want to take your ODBC setup to the next level? Buffer sizes impact performance, so adjusting them can speed things up. Timeouts prevent never-ending queries. Nobody likes waiting forever. Logging is your best friend when debugging. And if nothing works, custom drivers may be the answer. And there you have it, ODBC in a nutshell. Whether you're setting it up for the first time or fine-tuning an existing connection, following best practices makes life easier. Performance tweaks ensure efficiency, security keeps data safe, and in the end, a well-configured ODBC setup is the key to success. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.